want to talk a little bit about things to keep in mind when you want to talk to these folks. You know, access now is more important than it's ever been, because the decisions that were being made even a year ago by a director or at a VP level has been moved up the ladder and is now being made by a chief marketing officer, a chief operating officer, a chief technology officer, and in many cases by the CEO. And why is that? Well, we can thank our friends at Lehman Brothers and other places like that for bringing down the house and exposing that house to be a house of cards, because now transparency and accountability are two of the biggest things that is on a CEO's mind these days, and that is an area where they want to exercise more control, and so they're taking the reins and making more and more hands-on decisions than ever before. Another function of that is that companies are smaller and smaller as time goes on. Entrepreneurs are starting businesses, you know, the 3Ms of the world. While viable organizations and strong and healthy organizations, depending on what division you're talking about, are also the organizations of the past. I mean, you know, back in the, you know, the era of Don Draper, you know, big agencies, you know, service big clients. And now, smaller boutiques and consultancies are serving that same role, and the focus is much more singular and much more built on relationship building than on having, you know, a big staff that you can call on and doing the 3 martini lunches and all of those kinds of things. So, in other words, they don't want to be wined and dined so much like this as they want to be talked to in straight terms, and we're going to talk about messaging in just a moment too.